We have discovered it only down the years. It wasn't by our liking, but we are now in those marriages. Hallelujah. How far should we entertain our partners from other gods? Should we allow those gods to be worshipped in our midst like Ahab? Or should we be like Elijah? Elijah would not take it. Elijah was so passionate about his God that he spent most of his early years in isolation. Hallelujah. Being trained to listen to God. Hallelujah. God spoke with Elijah. And God sent Elijah to King Ahab to tell him that because he has allowed these things, these idols and these prophets in the land of God, over the people of God, to tell him because of that there will be drought. Elijah did not hesitate. This is how we see Elijah on the scene. Elijah was quick to listen to God. Even in the midst of these idols, these statues had been now all over the land. The prophets were now all over the land. The voice of the prophets of Asherah and Baal were now all over the land. But Elijah rose above false love. False love which King Ahab was displaying towards Jezebel. We have to rise above false love. These are the days of the end times. We need to choose the truth and stand for the truth. Jezebel, the wife of Ahab, stood for false love. She stood for prostitution. She stood for murder. She was a murderer. She stood for someone who is a control freak. She wanted to control, like to gain control of the land of God. Hallelujah. Through fake love. Hallelujah. Her love was not for Israel. She was Queen of Israel, but she wasn't in truth Queen of Israel. Hallelujah. Therefore, there was no need for people like Elijah, who were so passionate about God, to stand with the Queen of Israel of that time, because she was someone who stood for fake love. She was someone who stood for fake news. She was someone who stood for manipulation of facts, manipulation of the truth. And Elijah stood for the truth. And whatever word Elijah spoke, he had to make sure it's coming from God. He had to make sure it's coming from the source of truth. Hallelujah. He had to make sure it's coming from the light. He had to make sure, hallelujah, it's coming from the Alpha and the Omega, the one and true God. And when he was given that word, he did not hesitate. Elijah, when it is the truth, he was never afraid. Whenever he was given the truth, he was never afraid to confront to confront that which is not true. He went straight to King Ahab. We see on the scene opens with him going straight to King Ahab to tell him that because of what he has allowed in the land of Israel, there will be drought. And indeed there will be drought. And King Ahab did not like the truth. He did not like the truth. I think before he met Jezebel, King Ahab liked the truth. But as their marriage, as they intertwined and stayed in their marriage, he mixed the truth with that which is fake. True love and false love. He mixed it together as he partnered with his wife, as he pleased his wife, hallelujah, his own truth began to fade away. It wasn't the real truth now. He began to hate Elijah. He began to hate the truth. Hallelujah. I would like to warn you today that as you partner with that partner from other gods that are antichrist, be very watchful, be very vigilant, that you hold on to the truth. Don't be like King Ahab, who so wanted to please his wife from foreign gods that he forgot the truth, that he sold the people of God. He didn't not only sell his soul, but he was prepared to sell the souls of the people of God in the land. Hallelujah. For the love of his wife, for fake love. Hallelujah. When you love your partner who has antichrist gods to such an extent, hallelujah, that you take on fake love, because that partner has fake love, as long as they are antichrist. Because our God, the love of our God is pure and cannot be mixed with other gods. But as you stay in that marriage, be very vigilant how much partnership you are willing to give.